What's going on, blurs, nerds, and everybody in between? It's your boy Wyatt, and here we are at another episode of the Sirr and Sensei Show. I am, of course, the Sensei of the Syndicate, the BLERD Syndicate here, and to my left, yeah, that's my left. Right.
The American Dream, Jeremy Evans.
You threw me off with that one. The founder of the 2020 podcast, the right hand man of the BLERD Syndicate himself.
Yes, indeed.
And apparently you do a really good dream impersonation. Either that or Shannon Sharp, but I don't want to mess with Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp,
skill, bruh. Skill. Come on, skill. Come on, cat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. But yeah, man, glad to be back. I look forward to this because one, it's not live, and two, like I told you before, we kind of like do like we always do. It's just sit and talk shit. Yeah, and this is therapy, especially on the Thursday. I don't know.
We're gonna have
probably not Thursday to them, but it's Thursday.
No, it'll be Tuesday. Every Tuesday from now on, the ones are gonna drop. So we got 2 in the barrel. I am going to actually have those out both on next Tuesday. So then after that, or maybe I do all 3.
But by saying, look, that's what I'm saying. Like, don't be afraid to just give it to them niggas when they get it.
Yeah, you know,
don't be afraid.
That may happen. That may happen. But I got the Kings. You know, I'm off on Martin Luther King Day, so that's where I may kind of.
Is it bad that I chose to work?
I mean, you get more money for it though, right?
Yeah, and I don't like the idea because I don't have paid holidays. Mm-hmm. So essentially, I would be losing 8 hours of my PTO.
No,
you feel me?
Here's the thing, and I'm gonna say it. I don't think racists should be off on Martin Luther King Day nor Juneteenth. Like if you had that energy about like F black people, you know, Blue Lives Matter, all that good stuff, like go ahead and take your ass to work. You know what I'm saying? Go shovel that shit without somebody. You know what I mean? So that's how I feel.
Nigga, so one of my coworkers was in charge of setting up the on-call schedule.
Mm-hmm.
And so she put Juneteenth in July.
Mm-hmm.
And so we haven't told her yet. We're trying to figure out a way to let her know. We're like, we're going to let you slide because, you know, this is new to you. But it's in the title too, though. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to let her live. She a cool white girl. She is from Mississippi, though. So I don't know. Could be, you know.
Yeah, it could be a little bit touch and go.
Yeah.
You know, I have it's just funny to me because like there's so many people that like you'd be like, I'm gonna let you live. You know what I mean? Because there's some people that, you know, they honestly don't know, and I'm like, okay, you don't know, so I'm not gonna trip over it. But there are some people that even if they don't know, you don't give them the benefit of the doubt just because like you've already had just 2 strikes.
You feel me? And sometimes it could be 1 strike. Sometimes it's just egregious enough to be like, you know what? Sometimes some niggas got to be made an example out of.
Yeah, like the hard R. If you have the hard R, that's just an out. Like you ain't got no man. I've never done this before. Nothing.
Right?
No, it doesn't even matter.
It's done now.
So go ahead and get these hands real quick.
what used to happen on Telltale? Such and such will remember that.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Man, how was your weekend, bro?
What did I do this weekend? I worked and then I played some Baldur's Gate.
Tell me about your experiences.
Well, in our group with the BLERD Syndicate. By the way, if you're not following the BLERD Syndicate, if you're not following the 2020 podcast, if you're not following Husky Hokage, fuck you doing with your life? That's what you doing, baby. So anyways, in our group chat, one person he got turned out by a guy in his group, like in his game. So I have been actively avoiding that said character in my thing. I was like, no, nuh-uh. One guy was dancing by himself. I stayed quiet and walked away. You know, they were like, well, I was waiting for the right partner. It's not me, fam. It's not me. And no, you know, this is not anything but to each its own. You know what I'm saying? So just because you like it, don't mean that I do. For example, I don't like chocolate, but you do, so that's great. I'm not saying that I'm a ban chocolate, although if I am president, it may go. And that's why Sir told me if I was ever to become president and ban chocolate, he'd have to, out of respect, take me out the game.
You gotta
respect that. We've talked about it, and it would be something, as long as it's not something like Joffrey, where I die a slow and horrible death.
No, it'll be quick.
Okay, I appreciate it.
It'll be quick.
Just take care of the kids.
Gotcha. Absolutely.
Yeah, so absolutely. There we go. But yeah, that's it. I've been actively avoiding said character. I like playing it, but I also like playing with other people. I think the thing that makes it fun is playing with other people, especially other Black people. So if you guys haven't checked this out, the BLERD Syndicate plays D&D is definitely a fun watch because it's niggas playing D&D. So
niggas Nick, I can't wait for the next session because I'm going to take time out of my weekend. When y'all set that day, I might take Monday off. That's how serious I am about this shit. So I can't wait. I do have a question about Baldur's Gate, and I have not played the multiplayer facet just yet.
I haven't either.
Who's your favorite character so far?
All right, so I'm horrible with names.
It's cool. It's cool. I got you.
But I really like.
Describe them as racistly as possible.
I like the red horny bitch. That's the one.
Karlach. Karlach is that bitch, boy.
I'm telling you.
I love Karlach. That bitch is crazy, but she cool.
Either that, either her or the vampire, the bougie vampire.
Historian.
He's essential because like whenever I need to break into something,
he's that nigga.
I can't do it without him.
That lock every time.
And then not only that, he's so persuasive that like I just have him talk. I have him talk. Like I'm usually him, and then I talk to everybody, and then after that, if I need to break into shit, I go ahead and keep him on. So he has to stay on the squad. So those two by default stay on the squad.
So you got a berserker and a thief or rogue, as they call them. Okay.
And then my person, if I could, I'd probably change them. They're a fighter right now.
Okay.
But I would probably make them a paladin. So
we have the same character.
I'm just telling you, bro.
I got a fighter, and her second class is fucking paladin.
Yeah. So
that's crazy.
So that would, and I haven't done the second class because I just realized that I could do it because I just be playing. I'd be playing the game. So I've been playing
level 3 or level 4, bro. You might be able to do it right now.
Bro, I know. I'm saying I didn't look at the shit.
Okay, I got you.
And then like it was like I'm now like level 6 now, and I'm like, I could add another class. But then after that, like I can't do shit else now. You know what I mean? Well, I can, but now it takes it a little bit longer to go ahead and grow them.
Yeah, that does suck. It's better to be a pure. Like I think for like your staple, and I don't mean to cut you off. I think for like your staple characters, like your berserker. I think it's good to keep her pure for now because you want to get her. She had that one ability where I can't think. Is it rage? In rage, where she just goes off.
Frenzy.
Yeah, frenzy. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. I have her, but then I also realized that it's way better. Like I'm playing on PlayStation 5. I realize it's way better to probably play on PC. Because like there's been 1 or 2 times where I've been trying to bust a cap on somebody and then I hit the wrong person because like I'm trying to with that
thumbstick
and my hand's big as shit, so like this doesn't really help me, you know what I'm saying? So and then I get with me and my ADHD, I just be like, yes, let me get this person because I get impulsive. But yeah, man, I've been enjoying that. Folded some clothes. I'm making. This is the really cool part. So this has nothing to do with Baldur's Gate though. I
Okay.
am making a part of my thing for the New Year's was definitely getting healthy. So I've actually started to clean out the garage so that I can be able to have a work at home gym, a home gym.
Okay.
So then I already have my dumbbells. I'm getting a bench, and then I'm getting a piece of cardio machine, so that I can
Okay.
be able to do that. So I've cleared out a part of the garage for that. And so on Saturday, we got the Goodwill coming by to pick up the stuff that we don't need, so that I can be able to put it where it needs to be, and then get everything together. So I got to get the cardio machine. That's the last piece of the puzzle. And the bench I can go ahead and grab. But I've been trying to go on Marketplace to pick up stuff like that too. So it's on dirt cheap.
Man, first off, kudos to you for doing that. I think the hardest thing about making a change for the new year is letting go of the old, because sometimes we look at old stuff, be like, well, man, I still might have a use for this, or you know what I'm saying? Like it's really hard for a lot of us to let go of stuff.
Bro, shit got
I
to
just
go.
got to that point where I'm like, man, if I haven't used it, it can go out in the trash. And we're blessed enough to have the job where if I actually need it back that bad, I can just get it again. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, kudos to you to making your space.
And also in that space, I'm going to, because it's a 2-car garage. So part of the space is going to be the home gym. The part of the space is going to be around the edges of the wall. That's where upper management has all her craft stuff. But then against the other wall is where I'm going to have my BLERD Syndicate studio. So I'm moving stuff out of the way. I'm going to get a big ass banner that has the new BLERD Syndicate, logo on there, and we're gonna make it happen, bro. So then after that, I have like a dedicated space to actually do that. Because right now I love this area is cool, but I love having my own space so that I can decorate it like I want to. I miss my posters, man. So
yeah, I get it. The reason we were a little late today was partially my fault. I went to the gym to go get like a run in because I felt my scrubs was a little tighter than what they was used to in the chest area. I was like, oh no, I gotta handle that. So went to the gym today. I ran into one of my my sorors who I met through an acquaintance, and we the wonderful thing about going to the gym and seeing somebody is you'll start running. I hate running. I despise it
too.
But I use it to warm up in the gym. So my warm up went by super quick because I was talking to my soror. Shout out to Ari. She's a supporter of the BLERD Syndicate too. I was talking to Ari while I was running, and we had did our warm up off that, and then we went biking. And that was the first time biking, and she enjoyed it. I'm glad I was able to like expose somebody to something new, because everybody don't like walking, but biking, I'll bike my ass off. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it depends. Like, have you ever been to a cycling class, bro?
No, I don't want to do that because the keep upness of that, I don't like. I like to go at my own speed. If I need to slow down, I can. That shit is like CrossFit for bikes, and I ain't. I'm good on that.
Yeah, it's an experience. I'll just say that. I liked it to a certain extent, but I don't like the seats. And like the seats be, low key just making my butt hurt. So
you make the butt hurt.
Yeah, so I just was like, okay. But I mean, it's a great workout. But if you really, really want to get a good workout in, find a row machine.
Oh, they got them. And
yeah,
that I don't do those on my cardio days. Because I did one time. I did it one day. I did arms, and I hated myself the next day.
Changed your fucking life, didn't it?
Yes, indeed, sir. I was like, what's the water in there for? It's for resistance. Resistance for what? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And you'd be like, wait a second. One time I worked out so hard on it, my feet got stuck. I tried to get out, but my legs wouldn't work. So then I fell off the row machine, and people were like, they're like, "Oh yeah, like man, I give you an A for effort," because I was like, "Man, I give myself an F for F this shit." So, bruh, it was horrible. But you know what I mean? I guess you got it's a great workout, but I just wanted to find a machine that doesn't kill me, that doesn't mess me up like that. So we'll see what happens.
I mean, hey, consistency is the game. And
Yeah.
you about to have your own personal setup. So what's cool about that? You can run your own playlist. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to go anywhere to do it. You know what I'm saying? So that's dope. I have to ride like a good 15-minute drive.
Mine wasn't bad, but you know what I mean, with the kiddos and upper management, she works from home, so like I feel bad when I be leaving her here, you know what I mean, and then after that, like the kids, because like Ben be coming home and Ben talk your ear off, you know what I'm saying, he'll ask you questions about stuff and talk to you about everything, and then Naya's a little bit of abusive. She be slapping the shit out of upper management. So
I hear her talking shit now.
yeah, I hear in the background. So she'll be slapping the shit out of her. So I'll be like, one time she came and she hit her with a remote, like the big remote. So I was like, hey, listen, you can't do that. And then she slapped me, and I was like, well, I gave her right back to upper management. I said, this is a personal problem, y'all got to work this shit out. I ain't got nothing for you.
Well, I think about what's that big nigga name that used to be cussing all the time while working out? CT Fletcher.
Yeah. I command you to grow.
Yeah, that's what I think about. Have you seen him lately? He had a heart attack. He's like
itty bitty.
Yeah.
But the thing was, he still kept training folks, and then his son, he named his son Samson, I think it was, and so his son has been doing it. So like now, the only thing he does is train people, because he was like, I can't, his heart, he can't actually do the workouts like he used to, but he said he's gonna still keep working out, helping other people do that. So that's good.
Yeah, man.
I mean, that to me, that just shows a sign of like you still doing what you need, what you love to do, no matter what the situation.
It's like transitioning from inside the wrestling ring to outside the wrestling ring. I'm trying to do a transition.
Oh, I see what you did. That segue,
man. By any chance, did you catch Wrestle Kingdom?
I did not.
Nor did I.
Nope, I didn't. I caught some highlights, but that was about it.
If I may ask you a question, you and I had a conversation about people moving over, and you sent me something about Tama Tonga wrapping up in Japan, and it appears they've already removed him from the roster on the website. Now, it's speculated that this is a work. Some people are saying it is not. I've never known Japan to do jokes like that.
No, they don't.
I think we're going to see Tama Tonga either at because if his contract expires in January, do you think he could help Roman? Because Roman got this fatal 4-way.
Hold on 1 second. Big.
So in case we keep this, why I might want to zoom in on me. If you're wondering what's in my cup, when this past weekend I went to New Orleans, me and Ashley V, and we left New Orleans, and we were riding, because it's about a 2-hour drive from New Orleans to Mobile, and she was like, "Man, we should really do road trips more." I'm like, "Yeah, I know this little. We should stop and get a daiquiri from the little spot in Biloxi since we got a pass." And she was like, "Shit, let's go." So I pulled a detour pulled on over, pulled up by the, you know what I'm saying, Fat Tuesdays, which is right across from the casino. We pulled in, got us a half-gallon daiquiri for like $25. Got our ass back on the road, and brought it home and drank it.
Bro, that is. We're starting to talk about doing trips and stuff like that. We're gonna go to DC, I think. Come down to Mobile. I'm trying to find the balance of work and doing things from there, because I actually like my job now. You know what I mean?
Isn't
I like
it great?
talking to people. Bro, I like talking to people. I like going to people's houses. I get to be able to look at how they have their houses and be like how I really want to have my house. So it helps me formulate what I want to do. And so then also the part about that is it also helps me motivate me to do that, because the job that I have now, it has a higher income availability. Like I can be able to make a lot more money. So if I wanted to be able to go to, you know, say for instance, get a house that, you know, maybe a $300,000 house, you know what I mean? All it takes is just the hard work to do it. So now I'm like, babe, I really want to go to work to do this. And you know, but I also want to be able to kick it with you guys. I want to be able to do that. So I'm trying to find the balance for all of these things.
Respect, man. Keep going. I'm trying to, you know, I talked to Dad, and I told him, hey, Pop, you know, I want to sit down and let's talk about houses, because my goal is to get married, have a house fairly sooner than later. And I want my truck. I got my dream truck in mind, and I have to get my house before I get my truck. I absolutely have to. But just know, I'm telling you, once I get the house, the truck is not far behind, my nigga. I'm gonna get my XLT.
So first of all, talk to Camille, because Camille she's a realtor in Indiana. Or you can talk to other Jeremy, because he's a realtor. And that would be really, really good. But yeah, bro, I'm on the same tip. Like being with upper management, one of the things I really realized and became to come to appreciate is the fact that like we had been living so far, like as far as like we're making it, like that became the custom of what we did. You know what I mean? So it was just like, all right, as long as all the bills are paid, as long as like we got everything, nothing's getting turned off, and we got food in the house, we got internet, like we're good to go. And it's funny, I only chuckle about this because it's like she's like Aladdin. She was like, here, no, let me show you a whole new world here. So then like it's like, no, we can go on trips, we can do stuff like that, we can, you know, like I'm definitely looking at getting a truck too. So my truck is, bruh, we gonna be riding together, we're gonna be stopped, because I want to be able to have a big dumbass truck, just because like I don't ever do anything small. So then after that, I want to have a big ass truck as well. So it's just stuff like that, man. I got a whole bunch of DIY projects that I'm going to try to work on too. So yeah, like stay tuned to that too.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, man. I can't wait to see what we do in the future, man. Like
how was your week though? How was your week though?
Went to Fan Expo in New Orleans this past weekend. It was great, man. We really needed this one, because the last con we went to was MobiCon, which was like in September, and it was cool. It was just smaller than what I'm typically used to. This one felt like, okay, we back in the form that we're used to being into, like thousands of people, you know what I'm saying, being comfortable, turning on Sirr, and you know, getting those interviews, stepping into people. Hey, what do you think about this? Hey, can I collect this info? Oh, I got a bunch of info for us to do some interviews. By the way, I didn't do any on site because it was a time and place for everything, and that time was not right at that time. Just to give some examples, some people we connected with, some of them you saw pictures of, some you didn't. The artist for Goosebumps, he was there. He and I chopped it a whole, but me, him, and Ashley, we chopped it up a whole bunch. a couple of indie artists who have a book series called I think it's Watson and Sherlock, but it's a black take on a Sherlock and a Watson, and it takes place in Harlem. Right. And he put me on. He's the publisher for them and an artist, and I got his information. I got John Delaney, who was one of the artists, well, the main artist for Futurama. So that whole Simpsons Futurama style art, that's his shit. I got his info. Hilarious, by the way. And a bunch of other people, man. It's I think it's called Top 5 Lists. It's a black guy who owns a comic publishing company out of Connecticut, and he has a podcast as well. And he said, man, just let me know when you ready to do the cross collab, because he was like, because we got a list for your ass. And I'm like, I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? My niggas stay ready. You know,
we with the BS all the time. We stay with it.
Stay strapped. But a lot of people I wanted to get, we couldn't, because they were just tripping on prices, bro. So, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm finna fire a couple shots. There's gonna be a lot of content creators who claim that they went and did interviews for free. A lot of them are lying. A lot of them went up there and forked over $100, $150, $80 for a 2-3 minute interview. I ain't doing that. Another thing I'm also not doing, I'm not interviewing the same exact people every con. It's just certain content creators go out of their way and find people that are familiar because that's their fandom, and you're not presenting any new content. Our goal is to get you new content. New content means either they've been working on something new or there's something new to talk about. If you go and find the same people every 3 to 6 months, you're not creating new content. I'm sorry. Said what I said. John Barenthal is a lot skinnier in person. Vincent D'Onofrio is a lot larger in person. Yeah, that nigga big, even when sitting down. Tara Strong, titties. She's just short and titties. She's really sweet though. Yeah, that's it. A lot of them niggas take breaks for a really long time, which I get. So I didn't catch a lot of them. I tried to get the Ninja Turtles, but they just they was just taking breaks back to back or in the order, so you couldn't catch them. And but besides that, man, we ran into some strippers. We ran into a bunch of dope black cosplayers, and that was my goal personally.
The strippers or the cosplayers?
Yes. So I gotta tell you, I gotta share with everybody how we ran to the strippers. So me and Ash, typically when we go somewhere, I'm doing the talking. Ash is usually my videographer. Typically, sometimes we'll switch, especially if she finds something she's really into. But we decided to sit down. There was this YouTuber, I can't remember his name, famous dude. He was doing a panel. So we sat down and he was interviewing cosplayers as they were walking by. This dude had this dope ass Spider-Punk cosplay. It was unreal. So I get a picture of him as we're leaving the thing. And then out of nowhere, this black Joker showed up. Get a picture of them two together. Out of nowhere, a black Spider-Gwen shows up. Get a picture of them. And then a black Miles Morales I don't know why I said black Miles Morales. Miles Morales walks up. So I'm like, well, shit, like they just keep popping up. Now they're talking. Oh, well, a white Batman shows up and they take a picture with Batman. And I'm like, okay, this is hilarious. This is cool. And out of nowhere, this thick ass Mario just shows up. Just blink, it shows up. And we're like, okay, we want to get your picture next to the Star Trek girl. And a thick ass Wario showed up. And then thick ass Luigi showed up. And then at this point, I'm not taking pictures anymore. I'm looking at Ashley. I'm like, keep this motherfucker rolling. She was like, I'm way ahead of you, cuz. And she would just take a picture of strippers, and out of nowhere, this white guy walks up. He's just talking to me like he knows me. He's like, yeah, man, you from here? I'm like, nah, man, we from Mobile across the bay, but we rode down here. He's like, oh yeah, man, that's cool. Hands me a card. The card says, I heart strippers. I said, God damn it, I knew it. I knew it. He's like, yeah, man, we got a party going down tonight. Y'all should swing through. I'm like, if I ain't have to go back to Mobile, I will most definitely go. Now, what's crazy, okay, Wyatt, I'm about to tell on us a little bit. We've associated with somebody who was dating a stripper.
Yep. Okay.
So I. So I want to.
Can I tell my story after this?
Sure. All right. So you remember how much she was like one of the niggas?
Mm-hmm.
Like she was a stripper, but she didn't act like a. I don't want to say didn't act like a female, but she was like one of the guys.
She was hella cool. Hella cool.
All of the strippers was like that. All of them. All of them was just like the homie. And I was just like, we need to go. Cause, we need to go. We need to go. But yeah, go ahead, tell the story.
All right. So I was on a date with a young lady. And at the time, our house was the kick-it house. Our house was a kick-it house for our fraternity. By the way, happy birthday, Founders Day. And so I get a text message. Like, now normally craziness has happened in our house more than we like to talk about. But the date was cool, you know what I mean? But like it wasn't going as well as I thought it was, right? And so then I get a text message, I think it was from you, and saying, hey, there are 3 or 4 strippers at the house right now. And I was like what? I was like, maybe I read this wrong. So like I asked clarifying questions. It was clarified that 3 or 4 strippers were at the house, having their own set. They were out doing their own thing. Make a long story short, I mean, they wasn't going well, so I was just like, all right, well, let's go ahead and see you later, buddy. And then I come home, and ergo, like low-key, it was like, you know how on Dave Chappelle where he was praying like Prince, and then after that when he opened the door it was nothing but light, and then after that it was like that's how it came in. I was like, whoa, what? And yeah, it was I realize now the reason why I don't like going out is because we had more
spoiled, bro.
We didn't have to worry about stuff. We had the stuff come to us. Like literally after homecomings, the party was always at our house.
Yep.
Like we had people always coming to us, and I loved it because like it was really, really cool. And that's all that I can say because I don't know the statute of limitations on things.
Straight up. I just remember we had a chair by the door. Mm-hmm. It was a green chair, actually. Mm-hmm. And you walked in, and the first thing you did was look at the chair. You was like,
Yep. Mm-hmm. I looked around, and there were activities in every corner of the living room. Like, yep. and that was the thing. We were all. I love our fraternity. I love our brothers because they were always like, even though we had like the best time, like when we say, for instance, we said no smoking in the house, right?
Yep.
Then like they would either take it outside, or like if you opened up your bedroom to make it so that like, because when it was cold outside, you'd be like, okay, y'all can do this, but y'all smoking here, you got to open the window, whatever the case may be. So even if there was somebody who was not like in our fraternity, or some dudes or people that came by and they try to smoke, they'd be like, hey, no, you got to take that outside. Like we didn't have to say anything. Like, and like the really crazy part was like we had the whole apartment building coming to our sets. Like, and they were like, so no one, we never had the police called on us, never had any issue.
They were there.
Yeah. Like the only time we had any kind of police at our place was when old buddy had what's the face? He had
a seizure.
Yeah. And then that was like, I was like, that was the first one. And so like the only time we ever had the police call and nobody even got in trouble. It was just like, hey, he was like, yeah, I didn't take my medicine or something like that, or he didn't eat or something that caused the seizure. It was like, nigga, why'd you do this? You done messed up the whole thing.
I'm about to fire your ass up.
So that was it, bro.
Going.
Yeah, so he's
but
yeah, bro. Yeah, man, he cool as a fan, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that was
I'm having seizures at niggas party though.
Yeah, that
be a lot more cool.
Yeah, that messed up the whole scene. Everybody got somber. We had to cut on the music.
It just got serious.
Who was it? One of our LSs. They were psychology.
She married. Yeah. She was so concerned.
She turned off the music. She's like, turn these things off. Do this. Do that. Somebody call here. Yes, ma'am. That's it. That's all we had to say.
I'm gonna say Mia, just because that's not snitching. But Mia turned into mama mode, boy.
Yeah, quick. But then like she didn't do anything. Like wasn't anything bad that she did. She was just straight she was
doing it right. She was right.
Yep. So we were just like
saved her life.
Yep. Because I knew if anything happened to him, we weren't getting our deposit back, bro. So,
no. Oh God, no.
Hey, but come to find out, like 4 or 5 years later, somebody that apartment caught on fire and the whole building's gone now. So now it's just a concrete slab, bro.
Our building is gone.
Our building's gone, bro.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. Goddamn Laurelwood, man. Damn.
No more 5215 or 50.
I thought it was 5212. It might it's 52.
No, 50. Because I stayed on one side at one point, and then because then we had to
on the other side. That was when I was in my smoking phase. I was like,
yeah, but bro, and then think about this though. We had to get out.
Damn, that was the same building. Because you sure was on the opposite but
side.
On the right side. Yeah.
Because we found out that just because we frat brothers, we can't all live in the same place all the time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Niggas drinking my green tea. I had enough.
I remember that. That house was dope though.
Yeah. If you had the right people in it, it could have.
It would have worked. It would have worked, but that's what you do. You live, you learn. You make mistakes. You laugh about some of them. And some of them surprised me. Goddamn Lewis hit me up on one of my statuses not long ago, man. I had to really look at the picture and see who the fuck it was because I didn't click it first. But yeah, Lewis is doing good, it seems. Sean just had his kid getting married. He laughed.
Sean, yeah, that's good.
And yeah, man, everybody old, man.
Yeah, man,
everybody old. Siberis. Yeah, man. I remember. I tell you, bro, I'm gonna tell you this. One of my fondest memories of that house, well, two, was CD cover.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that was A1 tier, like fun, like
everybody was in on that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And when we would play Viva Pinata on the 360,
mm-hmm.
I know some niggas are listening to this and is like, what? Viva Pinata on the motherfucking Party Animals on the 360 slapped so fucking hard. I don't know why that game was as good as it was, but that shit worked on so many levels. Flat motherfucker will always be a running joke at Doke, man.
That was fun. What else? Yeah, man, you realize we lived with each other for like a quarter or a third of each other's lives.
A long time.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. It was good times though.
I think my favorite place was probably, in terms of memories, definitely Laurelwood. In terms of like the community and where we were, not dealing with a lot of bullshit, I want to say Madison was like it. Madison was fairly quiet from what I remember.
So favorite place, camaraderie and everything like that, definitely Laurelwood. But a close second was Ascent Trail.
The townhouse.
Yeah.
The townhouse was lit. The townhouse was lit.
Because then after that, we didn't have to worry about a whole lot of a mess. Because plus we were older.
Yeah, we started cutting how many people could come over down. Like a lot. Yeah.
Because then I had Ben. Because then after that, we couldn't just have riffraff around. You know what I'm saying? But that was when like we had like our nick. That was the start of like the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Yeah, man.
LXG. So because then after that, like people would come by, and then like, you know, things weren't always great at my house, and then, you know, I still had my boys to be like, okay, we still gonna come and chill with you. Oh, you got the baby? All right, well that all right, come here. And Ben still ask about his uncles. He'd be like, where's Uncle Jay? Oh yeah, by the way, he wants to come down and spend the weekend with you for Mardi Gras.
Break his ass.
Okay, so I'm gonna see. So that
yard work though,
bro.
Nigga. I'm sorry.
Officially 5'8". He is he's 225. He's ridiculous. And he wants to play football now.
That's great. That's great. That's great.
The football coach at his middle school was like, how old are you? And he was like, I'm 11. He's like, you gonna play football next year? Yeah.
Bring your ass. Report here.
You coming here tomorrow.
Yeah. Nigga, I forgot to tell you. I forgot to fucking tell you, nigga. You remember you had your encounter with a fallen tree? Huh?
What fallen tree? Which one?
Well, you had a tree limb issue that you had to deal with.
Yes.
Had mine officially. Nigga, motherfucking storm happened like 2 days ago, right? We in this bitch. It's wide. It's bad. And it's like started at like 4, didn't stop till like 5 a.m. the next day.
That's ridiculous.
We sitting here, we're wide awake because the dogs are freaking out, right? Out of nowhere, I hear boom, blah 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 blah. Click. I'm like, well, that's obvious. Something hit the ceiling, and so I'm like, is I can't see. You know what I'm saying? I can't see what it is. So the next day roll around, we had to go pick up her brother to go get him to wash clothes, right? So it's like kind of dark. So I'm like, hey, yo, let's go check the side of the house to see what the fuck hit the house. So we look at the side of the house. Big stupid ass tree trunk then hit the side of the house and broke in half. Why? It's 2 halves that are broken. One part is about, I'm gonna say about 5 feet. The other part about 4 feet. And they weigh about 70 pounds a piece. And I'm like, oh, thank God it didn't hit a window. And so we walking back. And Ashley's like, bae. I'm like, what? Look at the roof. They gotta look at the roof. The whole rest of the tree is just chilling on the roof. Like, I know you motherfucking lying.
Oh, you thought this was gonna be a fun time. You thought that this was
now. I go to work though. I go to work the next day because I wasn't finna do the shit at night. No, I go to work the next day and I'm talking to my people at work. I'm like, nigga, y'all might not believe me, but I'm at work today. But there's a whole fucking tree chilling on my roof right now. So they're like, you gonna get it down? I'm like, of course I got to. I had already bought a ladder. Right now, I'm afraid of heights. Definitely afraid of heights. But it's just me. I got to get this motherfucker down. So I get off about 2:30. I get home about 3 o'clock. And I'm like, well, I got about an hour and a half of sunlight left. Maybe 2 hours. Let me just man up and do this shit. Extend the ladder. I test the ladder thoroughly before I get out there.
I know you did. I know you did.
I brought the dogs outside because I thought, okay, if I fall and I get hurt, the dogs
then the dogs can help you. At least can do the Lassie shit.
You fucking feel me?
At least the Lassie shit.
My best friend. You fucking feel me? So I slowly ascend the ladder. I get on the roof. Now I'm learning as I'm walking on this roof that, hey, I can't stand straight up. I gotta lean towards the roof to ensure that I don't, slide off this motherfucker. I get up there and I realize that my house is wider than it looks. Therefore, this tree is wider than it looks. Why? I bullshit you not. This tree is somewhere between like 12 and 14 feet long.
Oh, you're not moving that much.
This big around, bro. So the way I got it down, I grabbed a knot from where the branches broke off and I slid it down the side, like the arm of the house, like I slid it down and momentum caught it and brought it down the side of the house, right? I'm like, cool, it's on the ground, it's on the house. I can just push it over and let it hit the ground.
No, you can't push that, bro. I thought the same thing because I thought like the you saw the tree that fell. I was like, I thought I could go ahead and just, all right, not to toot my own horn, but toot, nigga, a little stronger. You know what I mean? I look forward to a challenge of like, I always like challenging myself when picking up heavy stuff. So I thought, hey, this is going to be a challenge. I'm going to go ahead and do that. That was not the case. With that tree, I had to cut it into multiple pieces, more pieces than I like to talk about.
See, okay, so I was at that crux. I was like, I tried to move it and it wouldn't move, and I'm like, oh fuck, I forgot this thing is full of water, therefore it's heavier than what it appears.
Plus,
I'm like, okay, because not only because it's leaning against the tree, so I have to get it vertical and give it enough oomph to lean that way. Man, why? I had to put my Crocs in sport mode, and I shouldered the tree, pushed until I got it. So I felt it tilted. I put my back foot against the house and pushed forward and got it like vertically up and just used every might within me. I felt like when Goku told his son, "Here's your chance," like, and I just gave it everything. And that motherfucker tilted forward and hit the ground, bro. And I looked at the dogs. They looked at me. I said, we going in the house. I'm tired. That's it. I ain't doing shit else.
That's all you can do, bro. That's all you can do after that. You all know.
Motherfucker out there right now. I'm not finna try to drag that bitch. I'm gonna have
you got to cut it up.
I got to cut it. I got to. Ain't no way in hell, dog. Ain't no way.
Cause bro, I tried. Yeah, them tree branches ain't no hoe. So yeah, you
bro, whole fucking tree. I thought it was just a branch or two. Nah, whole tree.
Oh man. Well, kudos to you, bro.
I'm a man now.
You are. Can't nobody take that shit away from you. You just gotta leave the tree there and be like, I did that. All right, I did that. I
showed it to Ashley. I'm like, let me show you what I did. She was mad though.
Because she's like, why'd you do this without me? You should ask for help.
1,000% the argument. 1,000%.
Yep. Upper management doesn't give me that argument anymore. She just looks and shakes her head. Take that back. Like when I'm in a battle with the birds around my house. because like our house is made of siding, but we got these disrespectful ass like woodpeckers. So they're digging into the siding, right? And then they had the audacity to nest there. So they had eggs and everything like that. And so it was in the wall next to Ben's room. So if you go into Ben's room at that time, you could hear the birds chirping. So I went ahead and like I was looking at natural deterrents for egg or for birds and everything like that. They said to put together like hot sauce, like cayenne pepper or stuff like that, and put it around that area so then they don't want to come in there because they don't like spices. Well, I tried to do that, and it's really high up on this one side of my house. Like there's no windows, nothing like that. So I threw it up there. It looks like I was trying to conjure up Lucifer. Like it was horrible. And so I did this without any permission. So that's where upper management got her name from. Because I was like, no. So like I went to Walmart because we had just gotten the house. I went to Walmart, got a hose, came back, sprayed the water. Yeah. I took a video. It's on TikTok. And I'll probably throw it in here what it looked like.
Put it on the shorts.
Yeah. So there we go. And then after that, I was like, okay, well, the next thing they said is to throw, I think it was some kind of chemical, ammonia. That's what it was. I was like, I was going to put it in a water gun and just shoot it up there. She was like, absolutely not. So she called Dad. She called Dad. Dad told me to go sit down somewhere. And therefore, that's where upper management's name came from. That and the fact that I tried to, there was a bush that had a snake in it, and I tried to put, lighter fluid around the bush to blow up the bush, but she told me no.
Goddamn.
In my mind, it made a great idea because I saw the guy put gasoline. He was trying to get these ants out of his thing, so he put gasoline in there. It blew up the whole backyard. So I was like, he was stupid. He shouldn't have used gasoline. Fire, lighter fluid is going to work a whole lot better. She was like, no. I don't think insurance covers that, nor do I think your insurance covers that. And so at the time she was pregnant with Naya, so she was like, I'm not raising this baby by myself.
Because there is on the dice roll on one of those, you blowing up is one of those options.
I gotta roll in that 20
between a 3 and a 7.
A natural one. I'm not waking up.
Nigga, you ever heard of critical failure?
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah.
Oh shit. That's funny.
So yeah. So man, it's this is a good episode. Short of the child being in his drawers, but
that was funny.
Yeah, he looked like a deer in headlights back then. He was like, I don't know where to go.
Like, shit, I'm here now. So
let me go ahead and get this fork. Oh God. He was like, I'm here now. Let me might as well get this fork. Shit,
they seen me now. Goddamn.
Yeah. At least he didn't do the WWE, the New Day thing. He's worked on his New Day. His WWE World. And then he does a shake at the end too.
I thought he was gonna do the Tazawa. Oh shit! Oh man! Pardon me, man. This damn daiquiri got me enjoying life right now.
Man, listen, it's a fun day.
Yes, it is.
All right, so next week, here's what I want us to do. I'm going to bring, I'm going to do one of those charts so we can rank the best cereals and the worst cereals.
Ooh, okay. I already know what my number one is, but all right, I'm ready.
So that's what we're gonna do next week, and then we're gonna have just debauchery like we do this week. You guys, it's been a great time. had some good laughs with us. And so, next week, just come back with us. We're going to be ranking cereal, seeing what's going on. And we can also solve the mystery of who ate all the pussy. So,
No.
the pussy was good. No. So, until next time, don't be like the Hulk, not Hulk Hogan though. F Hulk Hogan. And smash that follow button, and we're gonna love you 3000. But until then, we're gonna be like the Ninja Turtles and get the shell out of here. So until next time, very